Sports.
Can't consider that. You sure you want me to beat you, bro? I'm been in the game in a little minute, so I don't know. I'll be a little rusty.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. Texas. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Alabama pushing the tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And they swarm him under. 2nd and goal coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Movement here from the tight end. And that pass intercepted. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. The DBs will back off a bit. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Oh, goes right through his hand.
He got scared for that pressure.
For a while, it'll be third down.
Well, as a receiver, you know that ball's going to be coming in hot, right? QB throwing you a receiver screen. He's got to get it to you quickly. You just got to do a better job looking it in.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Gets away from one, finds room.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Makes the catch. It's Blue. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Golden. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
To the air, it's Ewers. Getting some heat. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Coming after it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
It'll be a draw. Ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try. Trying to pound it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That keeps the score Alabama 12, Texas.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick it off.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Looking for space. It's Blue. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Trying play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The ball pops out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down to this defense.
I got that sticky with it. How about that?
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
To the air, it's Milroe. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama pushing the tempo. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off play action on first down. Look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give from the gun. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Grab near the marker, it's Bernard. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Bama!
Catch and score.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. It's first down from the 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Well, jet sweep pass. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one. Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going backward.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Alabama quick quickly back to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Texas! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you 20.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Fourth down, and the clock continues to dwindle away. They get right to the line of scrimmage. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down and 10. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion leads to second and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Bulldozes him. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
With the carry.
They'll line up to go for 2.
Check, check. Black 33, get set. Check, check. Red 70, black saw. Red 7.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Texas 30, Alabama 24.
This is really aggressive here. Still just a 1-possession game in the 3rd quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll try the run. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're trying to get to it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that down strike. Just about set to kick it away.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Jukes his way for more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To throw, it's Milroe. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope, steps out of bounds.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out of this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Ewers. And he finds his way out of bounds, real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense
I just touched up. Oh my God.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Trying to find his man in the middle. Got his man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Alabama pushing the tempo. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets into him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Makes his man miss. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Alabama, 37.
Boy, they hope that one doesn't come back to bite them. A kickoff out of bounds right after you've taken the lead here in the 4th quarter, and all they need is a field goal to go back on top. We'll see if they go into a 4-minute offense, try to bleed the clock, or will they stay aggressive with a couple of minutes to play. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, it's out! And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Milroe. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snags it down the right side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Running the red zone, it's Haynes. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Leaves it with the running back. Made a defender miss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Touchdown, Bama! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Getting some heat. Quarterback moving. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Texas offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Swings it out to his running back. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
That's game, buddy. That's game.
Well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, how about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play.